Good morning and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Sadie, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you on video today is Sadie's ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we use while we're working with her, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, which leaves his left hand free to give the correction. And the correction that we give is a tug and release on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Sadie has been fitted with her own personal training collar, and we will show you how to properly put that collar on and use it during your one-on-one lesson. Now, Sadie is sitting very nicely on Fred's left-hand side, and that's where all of our obedience training takes place. The first command that they're going to demonstrate for you is heeling, and heeling is proper walking on a leash. Fred and Sadie take off doing that now, and the command that you're going to give is Sadie heel, and you're going to simply start walking, and she should then fall in line, heeling appropriately, again on your left-hand side. She should be keeping pace with you and not lagging behind on that leash, nor lunging ahead and pulling on that leash. If she is to do so, tell her no, give her a tug and release on that training collar, and repeat the command to heel. We've also gone ahead and incorporated an automatic sit into our heeling exercise. So anytime that you're out walking with her and you stop, she should sit nicely right there at your left heel position. Again, if she does not, you'll tell her no, followed by a tug and release towards the rear to get her in the sit position. And you repeat the command to sit. Now the next command they're going to demonstrate for you is the stay command, and it's a hand and voice command. You're going to use the open flat of your left palm, an inch or so in front of her muzzle, and the one-word command to stay, and then walk out to the end of the training leash. And Sadie should remain seated in this position and should not break. This is a great command to practice frequently throughout your day to help build up her self-control and maturity skills to sit and stay for longer periods of time. When practicing at home, you start at 1 minute and you'll increase your time in intervals, working up to 3 minutes for your long sit stay. When Fred returns back, he's going to walk counterclockwise, walking all the way around Sadie, around behind her, returning back to heel position so that she is directly at his left-hand side once again. And they're going to go ahead and demonstrate their heel, sit, and stay for you again. That automatic sit. Open flat of your left palm in front of her muzzle, one-word command to stay, out to the end of the leash. Now what they're going to be demonstrating for you is the come or the recall command. You're going to call Sadie and using her name in a happy tone. She should then come in and sit directly in front of you. Good girl. And then you heel her behind you, returning her back to your left-hand side, where she's going to sit nicely. And they'll demonstrate that again. Now she broke from the sit, so Fred just told her no. Put her back in a sit. Out to the end of the leash. Give her a moment to hold her sit stay. And then call her in using her name in a happy voice. Make sure she comes in and sits nicely. And the exercise called the finish, where she heels around the back of you, returning to your left-hand side. Good girl. You'll see Fred give her pets throughout the training video here. It is very important to keep her motivated and let her know that she's doing a good job completing her commands by using lots of positive reinforcement. You can either physically praise her by giving her pets or verbally praise her by telling her she's a good girl. The next command they're going to demonstrate for you is the first of our down commands, and it's the down from a heel position. Again, use the open flat of your left palm, but this time straight down towards the ground, and the one-word command to down. And then you're going to walk out to the end of the leash, but give her that stay command first. And again, she should remain laying down in this position and should not break, and you want to make sure you're practicing your down stay frequently to help build up that ability to down stay for longer periods of time. And this one, you'll start at about 3 minutes and you'll increase your intervals, working up to a total of 5 minutes for your long down stay. Returning back, again counterclockwise, all the way around, behind. She's directly on his left-hand side, and he heels her out of that. It's a good time to remind you that you should be practicing all of your commands every day by generalizing them throughout your activities throughout the day. But you also want to be setting aside about 10 to 15 minutes every day to work her in a formal obedience session such as this video here. So Fred leaves her in another down stay. Again, open flat of your left palm, straight down towards the ground, one-word command to down. And now they'll demonstrate the come or the recall command from the down position this time.
Sadie, come.
She gets up and comes on in. Good girl.
Sadie,
And then this last command that they're going to be heeling into position for is the down from a distance, which is the second of our down commands.
Stay.
Leave Miss Sadie in a sit stay and walk out to the end of your leash. And from the end of your leash, use your right hand to give the down command.
Down.
And she should drop into a down right where she's sitting. Good girl. We've demonstrated for you today all the obedience commands that Sadie has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Sadie, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.